Yo fam, it's me, your boy Synesthetic. Today we're going to be talking about frequency splitting. So I'm going to show you two techniques. The first one's going to allow you to split the audio into two and adjust the split point. So I prefer this technique, being that there's a lot more control in where you split, but I'll also be showing you a technique to split into three bands, which is not so adjustable. But hey, they're both great for different uses. So now let's hop in. So let's go ahead and group this. Let's turn these off and let's make this into a high cut. We're going to macro map the frequency, and then we are going to open up chains, duplicate this chain, and high cut. There we go. They should both be moving around. Yep, we're good. So that will leave a little bit of overlap, but honestly, you won't even notice. So let's go ahead and call this one. Let's Control R, label that low. Control R, label this high. Let's Control R frequency. Control R space enter. Control R space enter. Control R space enter. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. We can go ahead and color these if we want to. All right. We'll color these as well. Bam. Done. Okay. Now, to show you an example of this frequency splitter, let's turn this all the way up so that the low is just taking up the whole thing and the high is not. We'll grab a delay. We'll put this on the high. So first you'll hear it affecting nothing. Then I'll just flip it all the way over so you can hear it affecting the entire range, and then I'll put it somewhere in the middle so you can only hear it affecting the mid and high frequencies. All right. Dry. Completely wet. So that sounds great, having it just hit like the mid highs and the highs, so that the lows still keep that constant rhythm, and also there's no like muddy phasing and whatnot in the low end. Yeah, so let's go ahead and try this on. Here's my sci-fi lead, I call it, from Bloodbath Serum presets available on my website. This time we're gonna take a reverb, slap it on there. This trick just works amazingly for these kinds of sounds. So, or for time-based effects, this trick works amazingly. So again, this will be nothing, everything, and then somewhere in the middle. Obviously, once again, it sounds even better with it only hitting the high frequencies. Okay, now let's take this and we'll drag it over to this bass sound from my Vital Pack Napalm, and instead of using reverb or delay and other time-based effects, let's go ahead and pull in, let's use Camel Crusher, a nice free old school VST. Let's turn the mix a little down, and we'll do the same thing. So it'll be nothing, 100% wet, and then just affecting the higher frequencies. So, yeah, Camel Crusher is kind of a weird sounding one, but as you can see, it's nice to still leave the sub intact in some of those other low frequencies, and then, you know, fuck up the highs a little bit in the loveliest way. Now let's go ahead. First I'll show you, here is an extremely over-the-top 808. Why is that so low? Okay, now here's a real dirty 808. Now let's do a nice smooth one. Oop. Oh, this already has a frequency. You probably can't even hear that without a subwoofer or good sub response headphones. So that can be turned into that using frequency splitting. I'm not going to do it right now, but all these subs are available, all these 808s are available in my Thicky Boys Volume 1 and Thicky Boys Volume 2, available on my website now. Okay. Now, the next way I'm going to show you how to do this is using MultiBand Dynamics. So, let's just drag a multiband over here. Alright, let's do it on this guitar track. And then we're going to Control G to group. Gonna open the chains. Let's turn that black. Let's duplicate it. So there's 3. Rename high. Rename mid. Then rename this low. Then all we have to do here is solo each of these. So now we got our, let's make sure it works by I'll use it kind of as almost a janky EQ3. And now if you want, you can put 3 different effects. Let's put an amp on the low. Put a redux on the high. And a delay on the mid. Alright, thank you for watching. As always, make sure to smash that subscribe button below, and there are free downloads in the comments of the racks we used today. So I'll see you next week.